Wait, the Orion Hawk? That's right. One of the best reporters we've ever had at the Timeless, if not the best. And he wants to talk to me? Is he passing the torch? What? Hawk's on his deathbed, and he has a story to tell. I figured it could fit in your column. Passing the torch to me. Wow. Right. Tell him I say hi. Sure thing. And don't say anything about a torch. Maz, someone took all my pens. No time, Crunchy. I gotta go. Just to give them back. I've got to interview Orion Hawk. He's passing me the torch. What? Maz, Orion Hawk's a Pole Wizard Prize recipient. He knows everyone. He's been everywhere. What's your point? And you steal pens. Hey, you don't choose the torch chooses you. So where are they? I took them home and made a statue. I'll make it up to you, Crunchy. I'll let you touch the torch. Hello?
You got the wrong room. I don't think I ordered a clown.
No, my name is Maz. I'm from the Timeless.
Alright.
You wanted to talk to me?
Wait, do you write that one column about random people?
Yeah, you like it?
I've been entertained by it.
Thanks.
However, I'm afraid the story I want to tell you is serious.
Oh, I can't do serious.
Ah.
Just kidding. I love serious.
Right.
Well, where do you want to start?
So, are you familiar with my work?
Some of it.
I see. You're a little too young, aren't you?
Yeah, you look pretty young too.
Well, this is a new body. My shift into it wasn't successful, and that's why I'm fading away. I'm sure they already told you that.
Yeah, kinda.
And the story, well, this was back in my second body, a human body, back when I was reporting on events in the normal world.
What, like politics?
Magical events in the normal world, outside of the Havens. My base was Jack's, but I traveled the human world.
Oh, sure.
All of this began with several children stumbling on a portal in an old amusement park. Specifically, a cotton candy machine.
Cotton candy machine?
They went in and, well, it wasn't pleasant. The International Magic Agency never found him. The children had gone.
Wait, what? They gave up?
This all happened outside of IMA jurisdiction, and the children had eaten several individuals there before their disappearance.
Whoa, eaten?
Yeah, it was unfortunate. The kids had found a portal to the land of sweets.
The land of sweets?
Yeah. Rivers of syrup, houses of brittle. They ate several young cookie women.
Oh, wow.
And after that event, things became tense between the humans and the sweets. Eventually, Timeless convinced the government there to let me do some reporting in their world.
Whoa, crazy. Were you the first reporter there?
Hardly. Portals to the land of sweets had opened before throughout history. That's how our society came to possess all our dessert technology.
Okay.
But I was the first to get below the surface. What had been written had been focused on the novelty of the place. Land made of sugar, all that. But I knew it was like any other place at its core. And that's why I wanted to write about the dirt, the grind, the wonder. And, well, that's what I got.
So there were cookie people? Were those the main creatures there?
The Cookie Men were a proud tribe, and they controlled a fair amount of territory, much of the hottest land where their sweets would melt.
Oh, like ice cream?
Yeah, and the ice cream sandwich people lived in the tundra, but that was an almost unlivable environment for most. Few made their home in those parts. I spent my time there in areas of milder weather, far from the milkshake blizzards and the vast desert known as the Confection Oven. I stayed in the habitable zone, where many beings lived side by side.
Like who?
Oh, all kinds. Candy bar people, marshmallow men, There were those hard candy nomads, although many of them had settled by the time I got there.
Gingerbread men?
No, don't be foolish. And there were huge cities, and windows of rock candy, skyscrapers of brittle, parks with rivers of chocolate. It was a very foreign place, for me at least. I was overwhelmed.
And they just let you wander around? Mr. Hawk?
No, I wasn't alone. I had a companion. He was a living gumball. His name was David Fruit.
So there were gumball people too?
Yeah, there were many tribes, but I lived in what you might call a global city. Immigrant suites from all over lived together under the rule of a marshmallow oligarchy.
Whoa, cool. Sort of like New York?
Yeah, or California, London. It's the only such city in the land of sweets.
For sure, and that was where you lived?
I didn't live there. The portal dropped me off close to the city. I would cross over, meet David, and we would drive in. I lived in the suburbs of Wichita, Kansas, where the kids had opened the portal.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, the city was amazing. Puffport, they called it.
Puffport?
Home of the marshmallows and on the Great Chocolate Milk River.
Okay, sure.
My series focused on the culture of the place, and at first, well, obviously it was a very different world, and those differences made for a strange mixture. Strange to the readers of the time was, at least. It ended up being a very popular series.
Yeah, sounds cool.
But it took a dark turn.
How so?
Puffport had been a peaceful place for the most part, but there definitely was inequality. The marshmallows were at the top and everyone else was sort of below them. The only truly poor individuals were the recent migrants, but they were helped by the Puffport government.
Right.
Now, I have nothing against independence movements, but what happened was too much.
What happened?
Well, there was a group. They had started as a joke. Little publicity stunts here, small protests.
Protests against what?
Protesting against the marshmallows.
Oh, okay.
It was a group of immigrants, but they weren't new arrivals. The most powerful group in the lower classes, the candy bars. They had the most to gain from the marshmallow class losing power, and they knew it.
Okay, so what happened?
Well, they began to rain terror in their actions.
What? What happened?
It was terrible. They concocted chemical weapons.
What kind of weapons?
Sauces. All manner of sauces.
I'm sorry, what?
Savory sauces. Synthetic gravy. Ketchup. Butter.
Wait, what?
Oh, it was horrible.
Right. What did they do with them?
They made squishy bombs.
Squishy bombs?
You don't even want to know. And their campaign, well, shattered the piece of Puffport. People left in droves. Bombs were detonating every week, and it just wouldn't stop. At this point, my job switched from being a peacetime foreign dispatch to full-on war reporting, which I had never done before. I interviewed the law enforcement, the royalty, and even the leaders of the terrorist group. We were on the second story of government building when the squishy bomb went off on the street. Holiday sauce. Everywhere. It was horrifying. Some things you cannot see.
Right.
Eventually, an idea started to spread amongst the elites and the marshmallows. The movement's campaign of terror had begun shortly after the portal had opened, so there was talk of closing it and shutting off the land of sweets forever.
Oh, damn. Did they do it?
Well, one day I crossed through the portal from Wichita, and David wasn't there to meet me.
He just didn't show up?
Turns out he had been arrested, and the police were there to arrest me, too.
What? Why?
I had no idea at the time, and they wouldn't tell me. They just wanted me to come with them. Of course, I could have turned around. Their weapons would have stained my clothes at worst, but I went with them. I was curious. They took me to a jail where the bars were reinforced hard candy, and I could have walked right out. After a few hours, I was close to doing that. But then one of the head marshmallows came to see me, a general in the marshmallow army.
Okay.
The Timeless had been paying David, my guide, to show me around Puffport. But what we didn't know was that the exchange rate from dollars to sprinkles was so lopsided that our money, through David, had been funding the terrorists.
Oh, crap.
I was devastated.
Wait, they use sprinkles as currency? Like donut sprinkles? What happened next?
I was able to convince the authorities that I had no idea this had been the case, but by that point, well, the portal was closed. I couldn't leave the land of sweets.
Oh, whoa. How long were you there?
Turned out that scientists there knew how to open portals, but the energy they needed, it required around 3 years of charging. And those 3 years were the worst 3 years of my life.
Yeah, that sounds pretty lame.
Humans have different needs than the sweets do. The sweets don't eat, for example, so it didn't occur to them that I would get hungry.
Whoa, what did you eat? Wait, did you eat?
Without our money coming in, the terrorist movement fell apart, and everyone was sentenced to death, including David Fruit.
Okay.
But the method of execution, I ate them.
What, really?
Yeah, but you know how it is. It wasn't long before I became hungry again.
Who did you eat after that?
I ate the marshmallows.
Oh, damn.
I made sure to not pick off any scientists who were scrambling to find new ways to open portals at this point. But I ate my way into the gingerbread palace, and then I ate the king.
Whoa, what did you eat after that?
Well, after that, I just ate everything.
Everything?
By the time the portal had opened 3 years later, I'd eaten 3/4 of the population in the land of sweets.
Oh, wow.
It was horrible. A one-man genocide. I was their apocalypse.
Did you get fat? Right, well, what happened when you got out?
The portal had opened in a chocolate factory, Japan. My sudden appearance gave the workers there the shock of their lives. I was malnourished almost to the point of death, but I got a flight to Battle Island, and they were able to shift me into a new body.
That's crazy.
I never heard anything about the land of sweets again, which in itself speaks volumes. No portals have opened since. And of course, I've never spoken of my time there to anybody.
Damn.
I can only hope that all the worlds can forgive me.
Yeah, that's a pretty crazy story. But hey, I had a question. Are you, passing me the torch?
Excuse me.
As a reporter? You know, the torch?
You're taking a picture for this, right?
Yeah.
Well, take it and go.
How was that? Pretty crazy, Crunchy. How so? It turns out the torch isn't a physical torch. It's a state of mind. Go buy me pens. I gotta write this up, Crunchy. I'll tell your secret. What secret? From Sunday. Oh, God. What's up, Beloth?
Maz, how's it going?
Good. Pretty crazy day.
Yeah?
A famous journalist passed me the torch, Beloth.
Oh, that's cool, kid.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy. I might pass it on myself.
For sure. Well, do you want anything?
Yeah, I kinda got a craving.
Oh, yeah? What for?
You got anything sweet?
Wait, why are we still here? Is this so people can like the video or subscribe to the channel? Also links. So we sold out for YouTube. Grimp, you're blowing our cover. Don't listen to Grimp, everyone. Maz, you just broke the fourth wall. Oh crap. Smooth. This is stupid. Has it been 20 seconds yet?